Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to understand a very important and commonly used keyword in Java, and that keyword is this. Many beginners get confused when they see this in Java programs. So in this video, I will explain what this keyword is, why we need it, and how it is used in a very simple, clear, and easy to understand way. What is this keyword in Java? This keyword in Java is a reference variable. It refers to the current object of the class. Whenever an object calls a constructor or a non-static method, this keyword represents that object which is calling the method or constructor. So if you create multiple objects from the same class, Java uses this to understand which objects' data and methods are being accessed at that moment. In very simple words, this always refers to the current object. Simple definition. You can remember it like this. This refers to the current object in Java. Now the question is, why do we actually need this keyword? To refer to the current object of the class. To avoid confusion between instance variables and parameters having the same name. To clearly identify which object's data is being used. To write clean, readable, and less confusing code. To access instance variables from constructors and methods. To pass the current object as an argument to another method. To call another constructor of the same class. One simple line to remember. This helps Java understand which object is currently working. Uses of this keyword in Java. Now let us understand all the important uses of this keyword one by one. This keyword to refer instance variables. This is the most common use of this. When local variables and instance variables have the same name, Java gets confused. In such cases, variable name refers to the local variable. This variable name refers to the instance variable of the current object. So this clearly tells Java, I am talking about the object's variable. This keyword in constructor. In constructors, parameters often have the same name as instance variables. To assign values correctly, we use this variable is equal to parameter. Here, this variable instance variable. Parameter constructor argument. This ensures that values are stored inside the current object. Calling one constructor from another, constructor chaining. Sometimes, a class has multiple constructors, and one constructor needs to call another constructor of the same class. In this case, we use this. This is called constructor chaining. Very important rule. This must be the first statement inside the constructor. Otherwise, Java will give an error. Passing current object as a method argument. Sometimes, an object needs to send itself to another method. In such cases, we pass this. This means the current object is passed as an argument. Another method can access the object's data. This is very useful in real-world applications. Using this to call current class method. Inside a class, one method can call another method. We can write method name or this method name. Both work the same. Using this is optional, but it improves code readability and clarity, especially for beginners. Now let us carefully understand the code example. First, we have a class named student. This class represents a student. So inside this class we store student-related data. Inside the student class, we have two instance variables. The first one is name, which stores the name of the student. The second one is age, which stores the age of the student. These variables belong to each individual student object. Now let us move to the first constructor, which is a parameterized constructor. This constructor takes two parameters, one parameter called name and another parameter called age. Here you should notice something very important. The parameter names and the instance variable names are the same. Inside the constructor, when we write this dot name is equal to name, what Java understands is this dot name refers to the instance variable of the current object. Name on the right side refers to the parameter passed to the constructor. So this line means assign the parameter value into the current object's variable. The same thing happens with this dot age is equal to age. Without using this, Java would get confused and would not know whether we are referring to the instance variable or the parameter. So here, this keyword clearly tells Java, hey Java, I am talking about the variable of the current object. This is the most common and important use of the this keyword. Now let us move to the second constructor, which is a no-argument constructor. This constructor does not take any parameters. Inside this constructor, we are using a special statement. This, not provided, 0. This line means we are calling another constructor of the same class. So instead of writing initialization code again, we reuse the parameterized constructor. Here, not provided is passed as the name, and 0 is passed as the age. One very important rule to remember. This must always be the first statement inside a constructor. This concept is called constructor chaining, and it helps reduce code duplication. Now let us look at the display method. Inside this method, we are calling another method using this dot show details. Here, this refers to the current object that is calling the display method. Using this here is optional, but it improves readability and clearly shows that the method belongs to the same object. Now let us understand the showDetails method. This method simply prints the name and age of the student. Since name and age are instance variables, Java automatically understands they belong to the current object. Now let us move to the sendObject method. Inside this method, we are calling helper.printStudent, this. Here, we are passing the current object itself as an argument. This means the student object is sending its own reference to another method. This is useful when one object needs to share its data with another class. Again, this clearly represents the current student object. Now let us understand the helper class. This class has a static method called printStudent. This method receives a student object as a parameter and prints its name and age. So when we pass this from the student class, the helper class receives the same object and accesses its data. Now let us move to the main method, where object creation happens. First, we create an object using student S1 is equal to new student, Rahul, 22. Here, we are passing two values, so Java automatically calls the parameterized constructor. Inside that constructor, this dot name gets Rahul, and this dot age gets 22. Then we call S1.display. This internally calls showDetails and prints the student's information. Then we call S1.sendObject. This passes the current object to the helper class and prints the details again. Next, we create another object using student S2 is equal to new student. This time, we are not passing any values, so Java calls the noArgument constructor. Inside that constructor, This not provided 0 is executed. That means the parameterized constructor is called internally and default values are assigned. Then again, display and send object work in the exact same way. So through this single example, we clearly understand all important uses of the this keyword, referring to instance variables, avoiding confusion between variables and parameters, calling one constructor from another, passing the current object as an argument, calling methods of the same class. Interview quick points, this keyword in Java. Remember these important points for interviews. This is a reference variable. It refers to the current object. It is used inside non-static methods and constructors. This .variable name refers to instance variables. It is mainly used when variable names are the same. This is used to call another constructor. This must be the first statement in a constructor. This can be passed as a method argument. This can call another method of the same class. This cannot be used inside static methods. It makes code clean, readable, and less confusing. In the next video, we will learn about the super keyword in Java, which is used to refer to the parent class object. Thank you for watching the video. Keep learning and keep coding. See you in the next one.